Hey there everybody, JT Bear coming at you today, just doing a little bit of work in my gnome garden. I've come to the opinion that I'm not really sure these tomato cages were a good idea for this particular variety of tomato. It's turning into a bit of a jungle in there. So I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and gently pull them out and replace them with some stakes. Maybe make a giant cage out of that. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see what happens. But either way, I thought I'd bring you all along for this, open it up for discussion. If anybody has any opinions one way or the other, cages versus stakes versus trellises, please feel free to throw them in the comments below, because I'm always interested in to learn from other people's experience, really. So, alright, let's get started. So the way I see it, these tomatoes are just a little too crazy like this. I already broke this one here at the top, but I could probably fix that. Who knows, maybe a little bit of painter's tape around that perhaps. But I've got a lot of fruit that's forming and it's just sitting on the ground, and I'm not comfortable with that because of the rodent and whatnot. But one thing I already discovered is, what I thought was a little bit more kale is in fact my long lost purple Vienna kohlrabi. It's not doing terribly well because it's not getting enough light, but huzzah, I found the missing kohlrabi. But I'm here to deal with the tomatoes today. Alright, well I think the bit about this that I'm probably the most worried about is pulling out the cages. So let's just get that over and done with. Meeting with a little resistance there. I've got some creeping vine that's decided to hold things in place. In quite a few places. Oh, and a very large branch going through the side here. Oh, very worried. Alright, here's to hoping. Oh, yeah, damaged that one there. Alright, I'm just going to pull it. Okay, no I'm not. What have I done to myself here? I'm going to take another look and we'll get back to it. Alright, well I've got those cages out now, but that was savage, tragic, and a crime against my tomatoes. Oh. Well, I guess now it's time to assess the damage, see what I've got left, and figure out what I'm going to do with it. Alright, let's go. Well, I'm starting off with stakes here so far, and I've never staked tomatoes before, so it's probably a better way to do this. But I figure I'll wrap them as far up the stakes as I can, and then I'll trim them and we'll see what's left. Well, it's kind of starting to give me an idea of what that's going to look like. Should be a lot better for the plants, come to look, looking at it now. A lot more airflow through there. Still got a lot of weeding to do and a whole lot of pruning. So I've trimmed off a lot of the lower branches and the suckers and things that were undoubtedly interfering with both airflow and growth. Loosely tied those onto those stakes, and we'll see where it grows from here. Alright, so any tomatoes on stakes advice, feel free to throw that down below, and we'll check back on these in a few weeks or a month or whatnot. Alright, thanks for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic day.